Are you familiar with the voice inside your head that's quick to judge you or criticize you or blame you the moment you do anything wrong, or even start to criticize you for things you might do wrong in the future? The inner critic is a word that's sometimes used to describe this part of our mind that's constantly putting us down for things that we think, say, or do. You're not good enough. Why don't you try harder? What's wrong with you? Why would you even think something like that? Why did you say that? You're so hopeless. Who would want to be friends with you? These are just some of the words that the inner critic might say to us as we try and go about our life. Some people hate the inner critic, while other people have a bit of a love-hate relationship with it. They don't love what it says, but they think it might help them to do things better in their life than if they didn't have it there. In any case, one thing that most people agree is that it can really spoil your day, or even your life. Many people have tried a number of things to get rid of their inner critic. Some people argue with their inner critic. They prove it wrong. Some people distract from their inner critic, watch movies, go on the internet, scroll. Some people suppress their inner critic. Some people use substances, maybe food, maybe alcohol, something else, medication, an activity, exercise, sleep. But the problem is that even when we somehow win the battle with the inner critic, we rarely, if ever, win the war. It's always there again the next day and the next day with rejuvenated energy, new ammunition ready to fire again at us. So rather than giving you more strategies to try and win the battles with this inner critic in the never-ending war, I want to share how we can actually deal with the inner critic more effectively by addressing the roots beneath why it's showing up in the first place. You see, the inner critic notices and criticizes us for anything that our mind perceives as a failure. Perceived failures on our part, such as being late to a meeting, not sticking to an exercise plan, gaining weight, saying something that has upset someone else. Whenever we see that something we've done has broken an internalized rule that we hold, and often something quite important to us, the mind criticizes us for that failure or rule violation.